今日は何をしましたか？
I don't know how to say recording a podcast in Japanese.
Like, I asked you, like, what did you do today?
Oh my. Gochi mo?
ごちそう
Oh, gochi so?
たま
Tama?
たさ
Ta-sa?
たSorry, I'm again.
But we still had to stay quiet because there were a lot of people right next to us. So I had to grab like the microphone and be like, eiga wa hanashimasu. Hello everyone, welcome to Apartment 308 YouTube channel. How are you guys doing? And this is a podcast called It's Been a While, where I grab a friend that I haven't seen in a long time and we just chat one-on-one with each other and we learn stuff and catch up with each other. Today, I have a friend here named Miyu. Say hi, Miyu.
Hi, hello.
Yeah, and before we get into the podcast, make sure you guys subscribe to Apartment 308, like the video, comment, and share it with all your friends. So how you been, Miyu? Last time I saw you was like 2 years ago when you came to visit California.
Mm-hmm. It's a long time.
Oh yeah, for everyone to know, Miyu, do you want to tell them where you currently live?
Me?
Yeah, where is your hometown?
My hometown in Japan. I
Mhm.
live in Japan, but I wanted to move to United States actually because I want to be like Japanese teacher. Yeah, I want to leave.
Yeah, so Miyu here is from Japan. Oh, I am gonna apologies in advance, but from time to time, me and Miyu will speak in Japanese, so we'll try our best to translate for everyone.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay.
yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, this was surprising that you want to become an English teacher, Miyu.
Mm-hmm.
When did you?
No,
Oh, sorry.
you're first.
When did you start learning English?
Actually, when I was junior high school, but when I was junior high school, my English grade was the worst in my classes.
Oh my.
Then, yeah, then I didn't speak English too much in classes and school because I didn't like English. But it's when I was like university, I went to study abroad. Then I made some friends, then talk with my friend, then I got English skill a little bit. Yeah, that's it.
Wow. So
Mm.
so wait, I didn't know you guys in Japan learn English starting in high school, right?
Yeah, I think junior high school. Yeah.
Wow.
But like education in Japan, like more focus on just grammar and writing. So that's why
Mm.
most of Japanese people don't speak English fluently, including me.
Oh,
Yeah.
because of the how they teach it to you, it was like super hard.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
I see. But then I guess going on from that, like did you had to continue English in
Mhm.
university, right?
No, now.
What do you mean not now?
Because my class is done already. English class is done already. So I don't take English classes right now.
Mm.
So I have no experience. I have no chance to speak English now. But fortunately, like I hold event in English, so I can get like chance to speak English now. Yeah.
Oh, with other Japanese students or with foreign students?
Japanese student and foreign student, both.
Oh, I see. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
What what were some of the things that kind of inspired you to start learning English?
Stop. Stop English. Start.
Like, what gave you inspiration to learn
Uh,
more about the language?
I think actually I want to leave United States and I wanna be like Japanese teacher. I guess
Mm.
it's important to study English more. And yeah, so also my boyfriend is Native American, so that's why I have to speak English.
Oh, your current boyfriend, you mean?
Yes.
Oh wow. Wait, when did you come to America for study abroad?
Last year.
Last
Last year.
year?
Yeah, August. I think August. Yeah.
Oh, which
But
oh,
mhm.
sorry.
I just stayed 5 months. Yeah, that's too short.
Oh, I see. What state did you go to?
Arizona.
Arizona.
Yes.
I Funny enough, I only know you're the only other student or yeah, student I've known that
Mhm.
went study abroad in Arizona.
Oh, really?
I had a friend a few years ago that
Mhm.
before she came to my school, she
Mhm.
actually took some time to go to Arizona for an exchange program.
Oh, that's nice. So cool.
Yeah, and I think right now she's also trying to study English like you are.
Oh, nice.
So when
Yeah.
you first came to Arizona, like did you find it really difficult to talk to people?
Not too difficult because the first time I went to Arizona, it's kind of hard to understand English in conversation because like too fast.
Everyone talks so fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so fast. I was really surprised. Like I couldn't understand everything, so like yeah, it's kind of hard. Yeah.
I can just imagine it right now. Someone comes up to you, it's like, "Hi, how are you? What's your name?" And you're like, "Eh."
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Like like when I went to Bali, so
Mm.
first time I couldn't start like small talk because like nervous. Like yeah, it's different to Japan like style. Like
For
so
parties?
yeah,
Wait, what's the differences?
like in Japan we couldn't like get drink like feel free to like how do you say in English? In Japan have we have to pay money like pay money.
Oh,
I'm not
like
sure.
you have to pay for your drink, right?
Yeah. So also yeah. Also we don't have any like a house party. So I'm not used to like house party style. So
Oh yeah. I've
it's fun
heard
stuff.
I've heard that in Japan having a party at your house is not usual
Yeah.
and sometimes you can get in trouble a,
Yeah.
like a lot harder than it is
Uh-huh.
in the United States.
Yes, that's right. Like we often go to izakaya to drink alcohol. Izakaya, it's like a restaurant.
Oh man, I want to go to izakaya.
That's good place. It's popular in Japan. I love it.
Ah, I see. So okay, so what about taking classes in Arizona? Did you find it difficult too to speak to professors or other classmates during class?
My classes like international classes. It's a normal university. It's not normal university. I think it's languages.
So it had a teacher from Japan like speaking to you in Japanese?
Oh no, teacher from I think US, but it's the classmate is like from other country like Saudi Arabia and Korea and China and Japan.
Oh, we have that in my school too. Like there are classes for some
Mhm.
international students.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I see.
Mhm.
So did you teach like Oh wait, actually, was there anyone you can speak like Japanese to? Like, were there other like Japanese students there in that university, or like any United States people that spoke Japanese to you while you were there, or no?
Yeah, there are a lot of Japanese people actually.
Really, in Arizona?
Yeah, like
I
same
didn't.
height. Yeah, same university. Yeah.
I did not
Some-
know that.
Yeah, there are a lot of like international students from other countries. It was so much fun because a lot of international event, and international night. It was so great. Yeah.
Ah, I see. So you stayed
Yeah.
there for, was it like one semester, 1 year, or?
I just stayed one semester.
Ah, I see. So
Hmm.
kind of short lived, but it was very worth it.
Yeah, it's too short.
Yeah. So after your experience in Arizona, you came back to Japan, and I remember
Hmm.
you and I were talking about like you really wanted to teach, you really wanted to learn English, but also you wanted to teach Japanese to
Yeah.
Americans.
Yeah.
So wait, have you graduated from your university yet?
Not yet.
Not
Next.
yet.
Yeah.
I see. So I know, like in most universities, you guys do like a big like project for graduation.
Oh yeah. But my university don't have big project.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's depend on university.
Oh, so for your university in Japan,
Hmm.
like, so what do you guys do instead?
Oh, we don't have not anything.
So you guys just take class and that's it?
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Wow, I wish
Just
it were that easy for me.
yeah. How about US?
In US, we have this thing called capstone.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's basically like a big project that you do with either by yourself or with a team. And this project is supposed to attract different companies to make it
Hmm.
seem like you want to get hired. You want to work for this specific company.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you want to do you want to work in Japan?
You know, I've thought about it before.
Oh, nice.
It's either I want to work in Japan or I want to work in Korea.
Oh, Korea? That's great.
But people have told me stay away from Korea work life.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys in, I would say everywhere in Asia, it's very competitive job market there. Yeah, but I'm curious, do they in Japan, are they also hiring a lot of like English speakers to do like translations or
Oh, yeah.
interpret? Oh, really?
Yeah, I think yeah because like in Japan, like birth rate has been decreasing also,
Ah,
right?
I see.
That's why we need to allow immigration.
Do you think that, you know, speaking speaking another language in
Mm-hmm.
Japan, is that considered like, do people look down on that sometimes?
Yes, I think. But lately, a lot of young people can speak English. Bec-
I would assume it's because of a lot of media from
mm-hmm.
different countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So,
I know a lot of American artists, they have huge influence too in
oh,
Japan. Yeah.
this like almost my friends loves American like musician and singer like
Mm,
Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber, like something like that.
yeah. And you know what's kind of funny too?
Mm.
Um, I usually listen. to music outside of America.
Whoa. What music?
So I listen to a lot of Japanese rock
Mm-hmm.
and K-pop too.
Oh, K-pop. I
Yeah,
love
but
K-pop.
oh yeah, but for me, for Japanese rock, the
Mm-hmm.
first band I ever listened to was One OK Rock.
Mm.
Yeah, and then I learned about a few more bands
Mm-hmm.
through Japanese students that came to my school. So I learned
Mm.
about Radwimps, My First Story. What other band? Oh, shoot, Alexandros. Yeah,
No.
I really like Japanese rock bands. They're honestly they're kind of better than the ones we have here.
Oh, that's nice. But I like Korean singer.
Y- the K-pop star, you mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's so cute, like Twice and BTS and Blackpink.
I know that Twice is very huge in Japan,
Yes, that's
and
so pop.
because three of their members are Japanese.
Oh yes, in Japan. Yeah. Hmm.
I do want to ask you another thing. So, what made you decide to? I probably should have asked this earlier, but what kind of made you decide to go to Arizona versus something like California?
Hmm.
What
Oh,
what made you pick Arizona?
I honestly, my university decided. I couldn't decide to go where to go in United
Oh,
States.
really?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've heard about Japanese universities. They're the ones that decide for you where you go, which school you go to.
Hmm.
Versus here in America, well, at least from
Hmm.
my school,
Hmm.
if you apply for study abroad, you get to choose like the exact city you want to go to, the exact university.
Hmm. That's nice.
Yeah, I had friends that went to Tokyo University, Nagoya, and
Mhm.
what was the last one? Toyo University.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a Kansai, yeah, Kansai area.
yeah. But I've also met Japanese students too, like some from Tokyo, of course, um,
Mhm.
Osaka.
Oh, Osaka. That's nice.
Yeah, a few students from Kyoto, and actually one
Hmm.
person from Sendai.
Hmm.
Yeah, and actually before when I first met this person from Sendai, I'm like, so how far is Sendai from Tokyo? Let's meet up. And he said it's way too far. And I looked at the map. I'm like, oh, yeah, because
Yeah.
I didn't know much about Japan back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, which part? Mm-hmm.
what was your question? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, your first. Go ahead.
Yeah, because yeah. So for me, I learned Japanese when I got into
Mm-hmm.
my college university
Mm-hmm.
in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the high school I went to, and this is very like typical for most United States high schools, they
Mm-hmm.
offer about 3 to 4 languages, which are Spanish, Spangle,
Spain, yeah.
German,
Mm-hmm.
French. I don't know the
French.
Japanese words for those.
France, go. Yeah.
Fransko.
Yes.
What about German?
ドイツ語
Wait, eh?
ど、
Deutschko?
ど、yes, ドイツ語 Yes.
And then sign language. Those are the
Oh.
4 like typical like languages you can take at a high school. And for me, I
Mm-hmm.
took Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
But as I was in high school, this is when I started to watch a lot of anime.
Oh, yeah.
And as I watched anime, me and my friends, we were all like, "Man, Japan must be great to visit. It's too bad we can't speak the language."
Yeah. That's good.
It's kind of funny. Most American students, when they
Mm-hmm.
say they want to go to Japan, their number one reason is usually because they watched anime.
Anime, yeah.
Wait, in your
Yes.
it actually okay, I'll tell this later. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, as soon as I applied for colleges, I
Mm-hmm.
got accepted into the one I currently go to, and I
Mm-hmm.
saw that the classes they offered Japanese. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh, cool, I can start learning Japanese." My sensei back then was super hard on us, and this was only the beginner class.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because she was so the pace was too fast for me and everyone else in the class to start learning.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
the first week we are learning like the first like 2-3 weeks we were learning like hiragana, like how to write ha
Mm.
ku bu su, like all that. And then also
Uh-huh.
she threw in like vocabulary a lot of vocabulary words
Mm-hmm.
like and grammar, like
Mm-hmm.
how to introduce yourself, like hajimemashite, namae wa Brian desu.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Nice.
And yeah, and our sensei so like what do you say if you want to use the bath before you use the bathroom? And we were like sumimasen sensei.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and later on I did understand and was engaged more in learning about the languages, about
Mm-hmm.
learning Japanese specifically, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until a few months later I met that guy from Sendai,
Mm-hmm.
and when I was still taking Japanese classes, he would help me too in like
Mm.
preparing for like a test and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time he was trying to help me because in our class we had to do like an interview with the teacher to practice our
Mm-hmm.
speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we were practicing one time, and and I said something like atsu sugiru, and he said, "No, you're saying it wrong. It's z." Say atsu zugiru. I'm like, gomen, gomen, gomen. Yeah, but
Oh.
yeah, and then the next few years after, I met more Japanese students, and that's when also you came to visit too at my school.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I okay, real quick, Miyu, just by
Mm-hmm.
me speaking in Japanese, do I sound like I'm native?
Uh-huh.
Everyone says that about me.
Oh, should I speak Japanese now?
I haven't practiced in a while.
Okay, we can talk in Japanese from now.
What? なんだよ。
今日は何した？
何？
何？今日は今日は何をしましたか？
I don't know how to say recording a podcast in Japanese.
Like I asked you, like, what did you do today?
Oh my.
じゃあ、
ビデオゲームをしました。
ビデオゲーム何の？
League of Legends.
おー That's good, yeah. Like that. A Japanese conversation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I meet a new student, and immediately I'm like, "Oh, hajimemashite, watashi wa Brian desu." Everyone like looks at me. It's like, "What?"
Oh, is
Oh,
it hard to... Mhm.
oh, sorry. What were you gonna ask?
Mhm.
Oh no, you're gonna ask me something. What
Oh,
was
yeah, like what part is like hard for you in Japanese? Like kanji or hiragana, katakana?
kanji? It's
Oh,
always
kanji.
kanji.
Ah, okay, I know, yeah. Kanji is so hard for me.
Yeah, I know in Japan, you the Japan. I know for you and other Japanese students, you guys have to learn like over 1,000 kanji.
Mm-hmm.
Where for us, we only learned about like probably like 100 maybe.
Yeah, yeah, I
I
think so.
remember like first time like when our teacher said, "Hey, let's go practice kanji." I'm like, "So what is
Mm-hmm.
kanji actually like?" And then
Mm-hmm.
and then like yeah, she starts doing like the strokes and all of that. I'm like, "Okay." We even had to write kanji when we did a writing test.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and for me and some other students, we all kind of like panicked because some of us didn't remember kanji as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we sometimes all of us would try to write it in hiragana, but our teacher would get mad for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call. I think. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say something. What were you gonna say?
You go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like there was actually one person I met from Japan, and
Mm-hmm.
and he was looking at the kanji I was trying to write,
Mm-hmm.
and he looked at me, and he's all like, "Man, I can't even remember that much kanji either." I'm like, "What do you think I?"
I know, yeah, I know his feeling because same to me. Yeah, I don't like kanji too. So
Yeah.
confused. Mm.
You know what's also like another thing I kind of struggled with back in Japanese?
Mm.
Katakana.
Yeah, katakana, right?
Because I know it's supposed to be like hiragana, but all the symbols are different.
Uh-huh.
It's just trying to memorize all the characters. I was like,
Mm.
what character is like su again?
Uh-huh, yeah. Like McDonald's in English, but in Japanese, McDonaldo.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it's different, right?
Yeah.
McDonaldo is McDonald's, so difficult.
I mean
And
we I mean we have McDonald's here in America. You guys have McDonald's in Japan, so it's kind of universal at this point.
yeah, that's right. So also like Godiva
Go
in
go
Godiva,
Godaiba?
Godiva, yeah, and in Japan Godiva. It's different, different.
Oh.
So like yeah, we have
Yeah. Oh, I have a funny Japanese class
mm-hmm,
story. Um,
mm-hmm,
so there's one of my friends. When we first started this class, like for
mm-hmm.
example, we were like learning how to use shimasu form in verbs like tabemas,
Uh,
nemasu,
mm-hmm,
nomimasu,
mm-hmm,
and she asked all of us to say a word as an example. So I sent in something like hanashimasu, and then someone else is like tabimasu, and another
mm-hmm,
person's like nomimasu, and then this one guy in our class,
mm-hmm.
he straight up says goro goro shimasu.
It sounds like onomatopoeia. It's like that.
For anyone that wants to know what goro goro shimasu means,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like lazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
in literal terms, it's like to be a couch potato.
That's cute.
And every day every class he would say that. like
That's so
yeah, like
uh-huh.
one time we were saying like past tense. So shimashita.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this guy is like, and she asked us like, what did you do last weekend? And immediately, this guy raises his hand. It's like, how do you say last week in Japanese? I forgot.
Tenshu.
Oh yeah, 先週はゴロゴロしました.
That's cute.
It got to the point where our sensei just got mad at him for saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was about to go like Asian grandma on him and just about to smack him for saying that in class. There was also another time too where like she was teaching us another a grammar lesson,
Mm-hmm.
and what's funny is that one of the word on the screen, it said I think this is wrong, but it said something like dare dare or something. I think that was it. I can't remember exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But then she looked at the guy and it's like, what does dare dare mean? And he's like, to be lazy.
Oh, was your teacher Japanese?
She was from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I had two senseis. The
Mm-hmm.
first one, I don't think she ever said where she was from, but I know the second one was from Kyoto.
Oh, Kyoto. Good.
It's actually kind of funny. Like sometimes she would sometimes show up to class in a, what's it called again? Yukata.
Oh, yukata.
Like
Mm-hmm.
act like fully dressed in yukata. Yeah.
Ah, yukata. Ah, hi, hi.
Yeah, I mean, she wanted to be she wanted to show like, some traditional Japanese clothing, which I understood. But everyone in the class is like, "Yo, we want to wear yukata now. Do you have extra?" Yeah, she was a really nice teacher.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Oh, I want to bring up another thing. When I was studying Japanese,
Mm-hmm.
I actually had to get a tutor.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there was a point where I was really struggling in the class and I needed, extra practice, extra help. And
Mm-hmm.
this was before I met that one person from Sendai. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, Miyu, did you have like a tutor or like, a professor or, just at least someone that helped you learn English back then?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What was
Yeah.
it like?
When I went to Arizona for study abroad,
Mm-hmm.
I did like tutor, like as a volunteer. Like,
Um,
yeah, I talked with the student who learning Japanese, like an interview,
mm,
and explain like a word and help out and something like that. Yeah.
Actually, in our class too, we had some Japanese international students work as a TA for our
Our
sensei,
mm-hmm.
and I think some of us in the class we were friends with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's even funny too, I think I remember one person, like we were in the middle of taking a test, and he raised when we finish a test we have to raise our hand saying "tekimashita," saying
Mm-hmm.
we finished.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this one guy, he looked up at the TA because they were
Mm-hmm.
friends. He looked at him. He's like, "Onegaishimasu," meaning he wanted him to change the grade to an A. I mean,
That's
he
so
still he still passed, but I'm like, bro,
oh.
it's because of that class and also
Mm-hmm.
meeting some of the international students from Japan. That kind of
Mm-hmm.
like you know it's kind of the reason why I meet other international students and I want to, talk to some of them because
Mm-hmm.
there are people like you, Miyu, who really want to learn English a lot.
Absolutely. That's right.
Yeah.
Or do you
So,
usually? Oh, sorry.
oh no, you first, Miyu. Sorry.
Uh, do you speak Japanese? Do you usually speak in Japanese with your friends from international, oh, from other country like Japan?
Actually, a lot of the students have told me speak in English
Oh, mm-hmm,
because I guess since they're kind of, they're already used to hearing Japanese a lot,
mm-hmm,
they want to learn English more. So they really ask, me and a couple other friends to speak English to them,
mm-hmm.
not like Japanese or Korean to them.
Mm, makes
Yeah,
sense.
because they are very ambitious to learn and study, and,
Mm,
they also want
English.
to move here to America too, yeah, for work.
Mm,
Yeah, I really hope that, soon, once COVID is all over, that, you can come here
yeah,
to America. Yeah.
I
And
want to go.
were you like that too when you went to Arizona? Like, did you go up to like certain people and be like, "Hey, is it okay if we only speak in English?" Or did that not really happen?
Uh, yeah, I often, oh, I usually use just English, but sometimes I would like to use Japanese in conversation
Mm,
because, it's hard to explain my feeling in English sometimes.
yeah, that is very true. And
Yeah.
I want to bring back up a point that we said earlier that
Mm-hmm.
trying to learn English and speak English in Japan, that's kind of like looked down upon.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how do you and like your other friends that learn English, like, do you guys get constantly like judged for speaking and learning English or not as much?
I think not as much.
But you do kind of know that, most Japanese people don't like that, right?
Yeah, it's depend on people.
But you did say
Yeah,
earlier that, the younger people like learning English a lot, right?
yeah. Literally, yeah, a lot of young people interested in like outside of the country,
Mm,
so they learning English
I
than
see.
before. So also Japanese government like more focused on English, like a globalization.
Really?
Yeah, now it's good.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
I'm glad, honestly.
yeah. I'm glad too. But it's now so because of COVID, a lot of students can't go outside the country for study abroad. So
Yeah.
yeah, the kind of sad. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's honestly really great that because English is the number one spoken language all over America. Or not
Mm-hmm.
all over America, all over the world.
Yeah, all the world.
Of course, America, we speak English.
Mm-hmm.
I speak English, but I suck at it.
Oh, how many languages can you speak? Like
uh,
English?
just only, well, two, three ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's, yeah, Ego, English, Nihongo, Japanese,
Mm-hmm.
Spengo, Choto. So a little,
Oh,
little bit of Spanish.
uh-huh.
Oh, and a little bit of Tagalog too.
Oh.
Philippines, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which one is the hard for you? Mm.
Hardest?
Yeah, hardest.
Between like Japanese, Spanish, and Tagalog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, it's that. I mean, to be honest, I think Japanese because of Well, okay. In terms of speaking,
Mm.
I kind of find Tagalog a little bit hard,
Mm.
a little bit difficult. But if you ask me to read, then it's
Mm.
definitely Japanese because of kanji.
Oh, I
I still
see.
cannot read kanji.
Oh, makes sense.
You know what's funny? When I tell my parents I want to go to Japan for
Mm-hmm.
vacation,
Mm-hmm.
they said, "Oh, if we go too, can you help us translate all the signs?" I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I can't read Japanese. It's like, then why did you study the language?
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember one thing that a friend has told me that in Japan and probably in other countries as well, there are these things called a language cafe.
Yeah, I know.
Have you ever tried one?
No, I have never. But I'm
Ah,
interested. Yeah.
yeah, because one of my friends she asked me, it's like, how can I study English more? And I said, well, you can practice having a conversation with me. And then
Mm-hmm.
I looked it up, and she said, and I found that language cafes are all over Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent her the website link, and she's like, "Oh, perfect."
Mm-hmm. Mm, that's nice.
I think also too they exist in Korea. Yeah. So have you have you taught anyone like Japanese before?
Yeah. Talk?
Like like you being a teacher to them. Have you done that to someone before?
Yeah.
How did?
Like it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
No, 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 no. You go first. Come on.
Like, like what?
Oh, I was gonna say, like, what was it like teaching someone Japanese?
Oh, Japanese? Like international student?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was so fun because they have a lot of questions about Japanese. So usually I don't notice like Japanese like hiraganas like
Mm.
like like structures. But if you get question, I can like answer the question. Like
Ah,
I
I
can
see.
realize a lot of Japanese stuff. Like for example, like mansion.
Man,
Mansion is
mansion.
ma- yeah, mansion. Mansion in English is like big house, right? It's
Yeah.
luxury. But in Japanese, mansion meaning it's like just apartment.
Apa. Oh, I think I thought in Japanese apartment is like apato or something like that, right?
Yeah, yeah, apartment. But we often say mansion. But
Mansion.
yeah, but mansion meaning is just like apartment.
Oh.
Funny because I told my friends, like he from like United States.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I live in mansion. Like he was like, what? It's a big house. Like I just want to say like just apartment, but he was very surprised because he thought mansion is big house. So like
I would have been like, I wish I lived in a mansion.
yeah, that's a difference in Japanese and English. Like katakana.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, can I ask you like a few questions for Japanese while we're at it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
So, you know how when you guys have a meal in Japan, you guys say itadakimasu?
Ah, itadakimasu. Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys have a phrase for like when you're done eating your meal?
ごちそうさまでした.
Yeah. Can you repeat that? ごめん。
ごちそうさまでした。
ごちも
ごちそう
ごちそ
さま。
たま
さ。
たさ。
さ。Sorry, I will repeat again. Sorry. Okay. ごちそうさま。
ごちそうさま。
そうです。そう。Good.
So next time I finish a bento,
うん。
I would say ごちそうさま。
It's like ごちそうさま。
ありがとう。
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So
El-
first, いただきます。
I see. Okay, I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know how when people say, thank you, arigato,
うん。
um, how do you reply like, no problem or like you're welcome?
ああ、I think どういたしまして。
To or do?
ど
Do,
う、
do,
いたし
itashi,
まして。
mashite.
Yeah, it's like kind of more formal,
Mm,
but we often say うん、
just,
うん、yeah,
okay.
and うん、like, and like Japanese behavior is like
Yeah.
both, and it's like that.
First time I heard my sensei say, I'm like, what does that mean? She always says that. Until someone said, dude, she's just saying yes. I'm like,
Uh,
oh.
yeah. So also I know like people like you often say "ha." It's like that.
Huh?
"Ha" is
Oh,
meaning
like
yeah.
HUH. Someone told me about that.
It's
What's the meaning behind that?
"ha" is like more like not rude. It's rude. Like "ha" is like before a fight.
What?
"Ha" yeah, it's a kind of mad, angry feeling. It's like "ha" is for us. It's no good. I
Listener. All right, listeners. You just heard what Miyu said. Next time you want to square up with someone, say, huh?
no, no.
No, but I've had friends like reply to my messages one time. They say like ha, like HA. That is okay, right?
Yeah, ha is okay, but ha it's like like
Uh,
ha is English, but it's Japanese. Like if you want to like, oh, could you say that again, please? Like that, it's you can say like that. No
mm,
ha. Ha is like so angry, like look like angry.
I see. Um,
Mm-hmm.
okay, now I'm curious. What are some English terms that you want to ask me about? Like, is there
English?
anything? Yeah, is there anything about Do you have a question about how us in the United States speak English?
Speak English?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay. Oh, what what word do you often use in conversation?
that's to be honest, I don't really know. Anyone
I
in the
think
comments, please write it down. Like, what are some common words you say in the comments?
because a lot of say like what like and like something. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, we say what when we're like when we're confused.
Mm-hmm.
Like, someone tells me something surprising, and I'm like,
Oh.
what? That
What?
yeah, that's like a common thing.
Uh-huh. Oh, interesting. How about no way? It's like that.
Like
It is.
you like unbelievable. You cannot believe it.
Oh.
Like for example, I'm like, no way, I got an A on the test. Like I can't believe I passed the test.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, which actually reminds me, let's bring up one more topic real quick.
Hmm.
The I know in Japan, like every student, they freak
Hmm.
out about the TOEIC test and the TOEFL test.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Like,
real quick, can you explain like what those tests are?
like TOEIC test is like listening and writing,
Mm.
but it's a kind of hard to understand because like for more business, no conversation. It has
Oh,
hard, but yeah, more business like that. I think TOEFL is more difficult than TOEIC.
I see.
Yeah, TOEFL is like more academic. Like
Mm.
take the TOEIC to enter university in like United States or Australia, like out of country, you know.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Hmm. I don't like grammar part
Oh
because
yeah. Even I
yeah.
can't even I can't understand English grammar.
Oh really? It's so specific, right?
Yeah. Yeah, even
Like,
like I said, even us Americans, we hate taking English tests.
mm-hmm. Oh, have you ever took the TOEIC test?
Like a Japanese version of the TOEIC test?
Oh, no, English.
Um, I don't think I have, but I do
Uh-huh.
remember in Japanese class we took
Mm.
like a Japanese proficiency test,
Mm-hmm.
and based on how you did on the test, like there are like I think there are four levels. I forgot the name of it, and if I'm wrong, someone please correct me.
Uh-huh.
Um, but like if you're level one, you're like, very, very beginner. If you're like
Oh.
level two, you're like, okay, you understand some parts, but not really all of it. Level
Mm-hmm.
three is like, okay, you're really good at Japanese, but there are a few things that you need to work on. And of course,
Mm-hmm.
level four is like you're a master at this. You are fully fluent in Japanese.
Mm.
For me, when I
Wow.
took that test, I think I got level two.
Mm.
Yeah,
How was
so that relates to real life. I still can't speak Japanese to save my life.
I guess this test is hard because it has like a lot like kanji, the katakana and the hiragana, right?
Yeah, I think the reading portion of the test is what got a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was also very awkward too because we also had to do the speaking portion, but we still had to stay quiet because there were a lot of people right next to us. So I had to grab like the microphone and be like, oh, eiga wa hanashimasu. And I was like, hopefully the computer understood that. All right, I think it's time to wrap this up, Miyu.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
Oh.
before we go,
Mm-hmm.
Miyu, do you want to explain Japanese ichi ichi?
Ah, Ichi, yes. Okay. So we hold like Japanese conversation event on Thursday, every Thursday. So if you if you are interested in Japanese conversation, please let me know from Instagram.
Yes,
Yes.
you can follow Miyu's account Japanese Ichi Ichi on Instagram, and they also have a Discord server too, so you can meet up with other students who are trying to study Japanese, or even some people who are actually trying to learn English. So check that out.
Yes. ありがとうございます。
Hi.
お願いします。
Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this first episode of Been a While. Thank you, Miyu, for joining us or
Thank
joining
you.
me. ありがとう、Miyu.
ありがとう。楽しかった。I had a good time. Thank you.
Yeah, this was great. All right, guys, make sure you guys subscribe to Apartment 308, like the video, comment, and share it with all your friends. All right, we'll see you guys next time. じゃあね。
じゃあね。バイバイ。